In this tutorial, we will implement a custom elimination stream device. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to access the code or the assets of this tutorial or are looking for help, you can check our Patreon in the description. Let's continue with the tutorial. Hey everyone, in today's video we are going to do a custom elimination stream tutorial. So, elimination stream is the little text that you see on the bottom left of your screen when people eliminate each other or eliminate themselves and stuff like that. So with this one, we are going to do a customized version of it. We are also going to put an icon at the end of that elimination stream sentence. Of course, it will be highly customizable. So let me show that, show the device. But first, of course, from the island settings, you need to hide the elimination feed. So actually, you need to hide this one, right? So that the default one is not shown. So you come to the device, and first of all, you can set guard spawners for testing, and then you need to set all the player spawners you have in this game. And then you set the anchors and the alignment of this elimination stream canvas, which by default it is set on bottom left of the screen, but you can place it wherever you want by changing these values basically. And elimination icons, so you don't need to set any icons. Actually, if you don't set any icons, it will just work without icons as well. But you have the ability to set icons here, and for each icon, you might have like different aspect ratios for icons. So you can just set the size for each icon, and the device will use that size. So we have a couple of icons which you will be able to access them through our Patreon, and of course like always we're going to show the entire code, but if you want to just get the code file easily and also the assets as well, you can check our Patreon in the description. And then you set your own elimination text, like depending on your game theme or anything, you can actually make these anything that you want, like deboinked or something. I don't know, it could be anything crazy. Maybe you have a comedy theme map, a meme map, or maybe you have a horror map. So you can set these like that, and then you set text for the self elimination case, because there are 3 possible cases that someone dies. It's either an elimination, like someone eliminates some other person, or it's a self-elimination, someone eliminates themselves, or it's a elimination where there is no eliminator, like maybe you died from an explosion or something. So you can fill your text that you want, and the code will basically, when any of these events happen, the code will select the text by random, and of course it will also select the icon by random as well if you set any icons. And you can then choose the seconds that the amount of time that the message will be displayed on the screen. For this one I set 10, and then this is the max amount of elimination messages displayed at a time. So this will make it show at most 5 messages at a time. And then this is vertical offset between the elimination messages. We will have at max a row of 5 rows of messages. So, and each of them, between each of them, we have a little bit vertical space. And then you can set the color of the eliminating player name color, and then the elimination text and the eliminated player name color. So you can set the color of these as whatever you want. Then we have the left offsets for the texts. Again, but here a little bit offset is just enough. So we have just 4, and for the icon we don't even have any, because the icon itself has a bit empty space. But you can customize all these, and let me show you the code. And that's actually about it. The other Stuff that I put here is for testing, like the barrel and the item spawner, and of course the guard spawner is for testing as well. And I'll test with those. So if you come to here, first we have some couple of variables that we're going to use. Actually, we don't use this, and we don't use this too. So these were all, actually we can delete those. We just need these two. We are using these to convert a string or an agent to convert them to a message. Here is the class that we use to put elimination icons. Then this is the element data class. We are using this inside the code. It's all the editable variables that we already talked about. We store the canvas per agent, and then we have the elimination rows data in an array. So basically we have, in this case, we have a maximum of 5 elimination row data, message data held in this one. These are these two variables are to control the like display time, display and hide time of the messages, and this is just to make sure that our async function doesn't crash. It shouldn't, but sometimes a UEFN bug happens and your async function can cause a crash. So it's to prevent that. And on begin, we just listen to the events, to the spawn events of the players or the test cards if we have any, and then we fill this elimination row array, and then we spawn an async function that will update the elimination stream. So it will just tick per second, and it will look if there's anything to update. If it is, it will basically shift the elimination rows down by 1, and so it will delete the most bottom the row at the most bottom one, and then it will do that for the data, and then it will call the update element stream canvas, which just updates the canvas using the elimination stream data that we have. And when a player spawn, we create a canvas for them, we assign it to them, and then we also listen to their eliminated event. And then when a player is eliminated, we're also using the same function for the NPCs as well. So we fill the messages, right? You can see the default message for the elimination message is checked out if you forgot to fill any of the text. And depending of the case, so if there's an eliminator, if someone else is eliminated, or if it's a self-elimination, or if there's no eliminator, according to all those cases, we fill the message structures, and then we fill the elimination row data, which is a couple of messages, and the icon index. And if we need to, we shift the data here again, right? So we put the message. We want to put the message at the top, at the topest row that is empty, but that is first empty. But if there's no empty space, we need to shift. But if there's an empty space, we just put it there. And then we call update element stream canvas. But here we just using the elimination row data. We basically just set the text for all the rows, and if there is no data for that, we're just going to put an empty data, which means just no text on there or no icons. Here we also set the icon and the size of it. So here, we get the canvas of a player. Then because of our canvas structures, we get an inner canvas. Then from that inner canvas, we have this stack box. Then that's we have in the inner canvas for each row, we have a stack box, and inside the stack box we have it's a horizontal stack box, which we have 3 text blocks and one texture block, which is the icon. So we get those widgets, and then we set the messages to them. Here we create the elimination stream canvas. It just positions the canvas and then calls the canvas inner function. Here we have, for each rows, we create a stack box with 4 elements, as I said, like 3 text blocks and 1 texture block, which is the icon. So it's a horizontal stack box. We use a stack box because stack box updates itself dynamically. So depending on the size and length of those side of the texture, or depending on the like length of the text, it's going to scale up horizontally and dynamically. And then we create that stack box for that row, and then we add it to the canvas slots, add it as a canvas slot, and then we do this for each of the rows. Then we create the canvas with that, and that canvas is put in here as a widget. And that's all for the code. Let me scroll back slowly so that you can see all of it. And there's a couple of tricky things in it, but mostly it's just straightforward. The tricky part includes the part where we shift and how we handle the elimination stream messages, right? But apart from that, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, now let's come to a game and let me show you how it works. Okay, now I'm going to kill them all. You can see that, okay, only one of them died. You can see the text on the bottom left, I'm sorry, spawning, right? And I'm going to try to make them kill me. I should have increased their aim level, but okay. That unnamed pawn message there is not being deleted actually, but it's just how, I don't know, like it's how the UEFN works. It's just at first it calls the NPC an unnamed pawn, but then calls it a guard. I don't know why it does that, but you can see that it shifts correctly from, you can track that guard destroyed epic gamer line is tracked correctly. So actually all those lines are tracked correctly. And let me show you yeah, so that's wrecked by nature. So also let me show you self elimination and alive himself. I mean, all those texts, you can, adjust them. You can enter whatever text you want. And that's about it. So if you want to access the code or the assets of this video, you can check our Patreon. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share if you've enjoyed, and also leave a comment on what tutorial you would want to see next. See you later.